Good morning, board members. I'm Neil Groft, and I want to talk to you a little bit about performance tasks, what they are, and how they can be relevant in the classroom. All right, let's get started. One of the most exciting parts about the performance task is it is going to be a real world scenario. We're going to try to put them in the most engaging scenario, something relevant to their life, where they can kind of really dive in, feel like they're a part of this problem, this question, really get them involved with the the whatever you want to start, like the research and analysis. And the cool thing about this is it's not just going to be course specific. They will have to use outside skills, presentation skills, might have to even kind of do some research, cross curricular. It's really going to be an engaging scenario for these students. And kind of like building upon these real world scenarios, this is going to cause them to have that authentic and complex processes where really there could be no right or wrong answer. It's going to be a matter of the student kind of doing the research and kind of forming their own opinions, kind of presenting that material to them in a way that they find interesting and practical to the question that they have involved. So really can dive into quite a bit here. And that moves us on to higher order thinking. And what that's going to allow these students to do is going through this process is really going to kind of hit so much of those different Bloom's taxonomies, where they are really kind of, not just solving a problem, they are using all of that reasoning, thinking, problem solving, synthesizing, being able to apply what they know, and allowing them to have the creativity to do that. And because we are letting these students, have the choice and option to kind of present through these role-playing scenarios, we're really going to get an authentic performance from these students. It's not always going to be an academic paper. In fact, these will not be academic papers. Typically, whatever scenario we put them in, it's going to be how would they present it, whether it's a memo, a presentation, maybe a write-up. You could kind of put them in hey, you're presenting to your board, presenting to your CEO, whatever we're kind of doing here. Maybe you're a travel agent kind of, presenting your state or your country to, some people that would like to travel there. So it's going to take a little research, a little deep diving. It's really going to get them to kind of debate and consider multiple options that you may not in other situations. And the last key part of a performance task is they will have that transparent evaluation criteria, which would involve a very detailed rubric of what they need to do, including their self-assessment as well as feedback. This is going to allow them to really, like I said, take ownership of the work, but it's also going to give them the options. It's going to give them the information to really do what they want with the project, with the scenario, and really kind of dive into these scenarios, applying their content knowledge to really kind of show what they have learned throughout this performance task. And in conclusion, performance task, considering everything that they do, all these different traits that they bring to the table, it really makes sense to have students be able to take ownership, really dive into the thinking, really be able to synthesize, really self-assess, really kind of just take ownership of the problem, solving the answer, and like I said, giving them the creativity to kind of put themselves in some real-world trait where there's something that they will, essentially potentially have to do in their future careers, as they kind of wrap up these performance tasks. All right, thank you for listening.